just to keep them from getting smushed.
Thrifting ain't easy. I'm feeling creepy. Comping diapers on my eBay app.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. My name is Anthony. So first things first, if you hear a weird draining noise, I have to apologize. It's right behind that curtain there is our water heater, and it's draining right now. Usually I like to wait till that's done before I start filming, but I got stuff to do, so hopefully it's not too loud, and if it is, I definitely apologize. I guess what I got going on today, I need to ship out a few orders. There wasn't a lot that came in overnight, so there's like 3 orders to go out, and they're super easy. And then I got a few things pulled to list, and after that, I'm gonna go hit up a thrift store. I'm gonna venture outside of my town just a tiny bit, just to the next town over. There's a thrift store that's usually pretty good. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully we find a few things. And also I want to work on maybe getting a reseller box lot or 2 done to put on the big cartel site. I'll probably just do 1 or 2 at a time just to kind of see how it goes. They'll be cheap, just stuff that's been sitting around for a while that I want to get rid of just to clear up some space and hopefully leave a little meat on the bone for somebody else if they're interested. So that's kind of the plan. If I get that done today before I'm done filming this video, then I'll show you exactly what's going to go up and I'll tell you what the link is to get it if you're interested. But first things first, let's go ahead and pull just these 3 simple orders real fast and get them shipped out. Actually, all right down here, it's just 3 of those model rocket engines that we listed the other day. I sold 2 of the A83 engines that are in this bag, and 1 of the B64s. So that's all that came in overnight. So we'll go ahead and get these shipped out real quick. They should be easy to do. Sold for about 15 bucks a piece. So not great, but I barely have anything in them, as you know, so I'll take that profit, and they seem to be selling pretty well since 3 came in overnight. Go ahead and get those done now. I'm just going to use the old bubble wrap cardboard bubble mailer system for each one of these. So go ahead and knock these out real fast. Start with the A83s. Put a little bubble wrap over them. A little extra protection going this way. And a little extra protection going this way. Take a piece of cardboard, wrap around this way like this. Again, I'm sorry if you can hear that draining. Go ahead and take 2 pieces of cardboard that way, but that way the card is protected as well. Some over the bottom. Some over the top. Throw it into a bubble mailer. Fold it over. And seal her up. And that is an A83. Okay, I'll go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other 2. Reinforcement is also an A83. And last one. That is a B64. Alright, pretty easy. Let's go ahead and weigh them out real quick. They're super light, but they're going to have to go ground because they're explosives. So that's 0.2 pounds. They should all be about the same, 0.2. And I'm sure this one's the same, 0.2. All right, good enough. Probably my easiest shipping day ever, which is not necessarily a good thing, but it is what it is. Now I'm itching to get to a thrift store aside from the one that I normally go to just down the road. So I need to hurry up and get a few things listed just to make myself feel better about the day, because can't just be buying stuff without selling stuff. So I'm gonna make myself list a few things before I head out and go see if I can find anything new. So that's the goal. Go ahead and show you what I'm pulling to list real fast. Got a Pac-Man plug and play game. Got 2 surfboard modems. One is the SB6183 and one is the SB6121. And a few Guitar Hero controllers. There is a Wii Les Paul Guitar Hero controller. There is a Kramer. I believe this is, I think it's PS3, but it doesn't have a dongle. So we'll see what I end up doing with this one. I may check comps on this one before I go through with it, because a PS3 without a dongle might not be worth my time right now. I do have this PS2 Gibson SG right here that I need to clean up and list, because these are doing pretty decent right now. So that's my goal, get this stuff listed before I hit the thrift store. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll check in with you in a minute when it's time to head on to Goodwill. All right, so I got everything listed and actually put together my first box slot right here, which this will go live, I guess, when I upload the video. But I'm gonna hit up a thrift store real fast and see if I can find anything. If I do, I'll come back and show you guys what I found. Then at the end of the video, in case you're interested, I'll show you what's inside this box. I'm just trying something new out, kind of like an online garage sale type thing, just to clear out some space for myself and try not to make everything a complete loss that I just want to move and get rid of. So that's what's on the agenda today. So let me get everything ready, and I'm gonna go hit up a thrift store and I'll take you guys along. Hopefully we find a little something or two. All right, here we are walking into a Goodwill. This one's just a little outside my town. Like always, if the music is too loud, I'll probably be switching to voiceover pretty soon. So we'll see here in just a second. But let's go see what they got. Alright, so I did switch to voiceover because, of course, the music was blaring. There you can see the beard kind of blowing in the wind. I guess I did not get it tied up good enough. So I'm going to start by looking for Bibles, which I always do. Nothing special today. So we're going to walk on over and look at the VHS tapes, because I'm always looking for sealed blank VHS tapes, or just like weird horror movies, like weird titles that you don't see very often, which I find a couple that look interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and grab those. Then we're going to just go ahead and walk around, pass up all these clothes like usual. Now, the first thing I noticed was this store is bare, and this store usually has crap on crap on crap, and there is just not a lot today. As you can see, these electronic shelves, everything's just kind of spaced out to make it look like it's full, but there's just really nothing here. Also, I learned that this was the first time I used a backpack to hold my GoPro, and I need to angle it down a little bit because you can't quite see everything. But I left this footage short, so we're just going to get through it real quick. So next time I'll do a little bit better on that. But as you can see, these shelves are just bare. So the board game shelf, there's hardly anything there. It's kind of spaced out, but it still just looks bare. So I don't really find anything. And I'm just kind of looking at toys. I don't know what that junk is. There's an old Super Soaker that's super dirty, so I put that back. So let's go ahead and walk out of this toy aisle and see if we can find anything in the miscellaneous aisle, which is where I find a lot of the junk I buy, actually. So we're looking down here. What's this? Some old HP paper. Don't want that. It was like $4 new. There's a FireWire hard drive enclosure. There's a couple filters that look interesting. I always pick up filters if they're cheap enough. So there's a few of them, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in the cart for now. And we'll check later to see if they're worth anything. Okay, moving along. I find like I end up finding like 3 of these weird saw blades, and it looks like the packaging is just kind of messed up, but it looks like they're still sealed, but they're like $15 a piece. And I looked them up later, and they sell new for like $55 to $60 shipped. See, there's another one right there. But something's off about them. Like the graphics are kind of worn on them, and the teeth just look kind of bad. And there's a bacon machine. Maybe. Nah, set it down. All right, let's go on home, I guess. So we just got out of that Goodwill. Not a whole lot. The shelves were pretty bare. But we did find a few things. It's starting to rain now, so I'm gonna get these in the disinfect box in the trunk, and then we'll get back to the house and I'll show you what I picked up. It was definitely worth my time, but not my best haul ever. So we'll see here in a second. All right, we're back. Like I said, we did find a few things, nothing great. That thrift store was bare. Usually it's just stacks of stuff, and it just wasn't today. I've not been there since the shutdown, so I'm not sure exactly what was going on, but I was able to dig through and find a few things, so it was worth the trip. It's like 15 minutes from my house, so nothing crazy, but I think we found about maybe $150 or more in retail value worth of stuff, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now the first thing, you probably didn't see this because it was at the very end. It was one of those little Goodwill grab bags. And let me open it up so I can show you exactly what caught my eye. Not sure if there's a lot of value, but one thing inside this grab bag caught my eye. So it's kind of fun when these bags have something fun in them, because then, you know, maybe you'll get lucky on something else. You never know. But this right here is what caught my eye. It is a 25th anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog sticker set. I'm not sure what year it's from. I'm not sure, but 25 years from when Sonic the Hedgehog debuted, I guess is when this is from. But it's new old stock. I think there was like 4 vinyl stickers in here. I found an active listing on eBay for $25 for one of these, but no solds or anything. So we'll see what happens with this. I just thought it was kind of fun, and it made me want to spend the $3 to see what else was in here, which I still don't know what else is in here because I just opened the bag. 1980 Echo brand bicentennial calendar. Looks like maybe some crafting supplies or something. I'll go through this later. It could be interesting. Normally they're nothing, but I thought that was fun. So that is why I picked up that bag. The next thing I picked up, I always look at weird VHS. If I'm in the VHS section, I'm looking for either blank sealed VHS or like weird horror or something like that. I don't know if these are horror or not, but they just looked interesting. One's called Fantastic Planet, and one is called Naked Lunch, and they look like horror movies to me, but I'm not sure. But I went ahead and looked them up, and it looks like they have a pretty solid sales history of about between 10 and 20 bucks a piece, depending on condition and stuff. So that was interesting. My thrift store charges 99 cents a piece for VHS, so I went ahead and picked these 2 weird ones up. The best find I had of the day were these 3 Auric filters. They're like sets of 3, like 1 HEPA filter and 2 charcoal filters each. They were $3.99 a piece, and these actually sell on Amazon or eBay for like $39.99 each. So that was a pretty good score, because we're talking about 120 bucks in retail value right here, or resale value, I guess. So I need to decide exactly where I'm going to sell these. The boxes are in perfect condition and everything, so they're good to go. I'm going to do an FBA shipment tomorrow, so I may just throw them in with that. That way I don't have to deal with shipping them out and everything. Or I could always lot them up and do like a quick 100 bucks or something, but I'll probably just go ahead and send them in with my FBA shipment tomorrow. That's kind of my working plan right now. We'll see, but that was a pretty good score. So I got this bag of weird stuff with the Sonic stickers, 2 odd VHS, and 3 nice filters, and I spent $18 total, and that should equal out to about 150 and, you know, whatever this ends up getting me. If I decide to sell this, it's actually pretty cool, so we'll see. I don't know, I'm happy with it, I guess. So yeah, not a bad little haul. I don't know why their shelves were so bare. Hopefully that's not going to last long, but I'm pretty happy with the stuff I got for the amount of time I was in the store. So I want to show you the first reseller box that I got ready to go. So I just kind of wanted to start with maybe like a medium flat rate box and see what I could stuff in there. So I'm going to charge $10 plus shipping for this. So we're looking at like, what, $13.20 for shipping for a medium flat rate on Pirate Ship, and then just 10 bucks for the product. So I'll go ahead and show you the stuff I got in here. I got 2 new old stock fishing reels by Fogo, the makers of the rocket fishing rod, an Epson print cartridge, sealed old stock water pick attachments, a vintage telephoto lens, de jour, auxiliary telephoto, focus, distance, blah, blah, blah. Telephoto lens. There is an Xbox 360 Connect power supply. There is a Coleman tent repair kit. And then a bunch of old computer games. We got Centipede, Operation, Tonka Raceway, Risk, Candyland. And then down the bottom here, we have these expired in May of 2019, but they are sealed HP 564 XL. There's a package of black and then the package of color, all still sealed. This one expired in November of 2018, so it's expired ink, but we all know that we can sell expired ink on places like eBay as long as we disclose it. So this is just my first attempt at just getting rid of some stuff and throwing it up on Big Cartel in a reseller box. It's stuffed kind of full, so there won't be a lot of padding or protection in here, but it's stuffed pretty full. So that'll be going on froggyflips.bigcartel.com when I upload this video for $10 plus shipping, and we'll see how that goes. If it goes well, then I'll do more. There'll be different kinds. You know, maybe sometimes I'll do a large flat rate box. Maybe some things will be smaller and they'll be stuffed in a padded flat rate. I'm just kind of experimenting on getting rid of chunks of inventory at one time so I can make room for new stuff. Froggy Flips online garage sale. It's kind of what I'm calling it. If you're interested, that'll be up there. If it goes well, there'll be more. If it doesn't sell, then I guess I'll list all this stuff separately or have my own garage sale. I don't know exactly, but that's kind of my working plan right now. But that's what I got for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, as well as leaving your comments down below. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, love ya, bye.
When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.